let you in on a little secret, even though it's not really secret because it's in the title of this video, but every single freaking thing on my face right now is from the drugstore or it's from an affordable brand. And by affordable brand, I mean either Colourpop or BH Cosmetics, and those are both sold in store at Ulta. So technically it is the drugstore, but it's affordable. And I'm not gonna toot my own horn because I don't wanna brag, but like, I mean, this looks pretty high end. This looks, I've done this with my $50 palettes. I've done this with my $50 foundations, and I don't need to anymore. So if that doesn't convince you guys to watch this video, I don't know what does. Welcome to my channel. My name is Frida. Thank you so much for checking this video out today. I'm just gonna say that you're in for a good treat because you're gonna learn how to create this very affordable product. So if you guys are interested, then let's just go ahead and get started in today's video. And while you guys are watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join my YouTube family. And let's just go ahead and get started. So I ordered from BH Cosmetics these two different eyeshadow palettes. They're having a huge sale, and I heard amazing things from Nicole Cutler about these two. So this is the Aurora Lights Baked Eyeshadow Palette, and look how beautiful those shades look. Whenever she did her eyeshadow look with this, it turned out absolutely stunning. And so I wanted to pick that up for a long time now. And then I saw the Desert Oasis palette, and I've seen these in store at Ulta as well. So they really intrigued me. But then when I saw that they were like $12 and $15, I'm like, girl, I'm there. So I got those two right there, and so excited to just sit down and see what I can create. I have my monster in front of me, so I am ready to take on this. I think I'm gonna start with eyeshadow today, which I normally never do, but because these are such like colorful palettes and I don't know how they perform, I just feel safer starting with eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes today using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. I'm still kind of testing this out. I have like mixed feelings about it. I've heard really awesome things about it, and it is really, really good. I'm gonna go ahead and just start priming my eyes. I need to stop chitter-chatting. The reason I have mixed feelings about this concealer is just because it like creases really, really bad underneath my eyes for me, and I have to set it like almost immediately. So I feel like it's really good coverage, but at the same time, it kind of like slips and slides until you really set it down. So you just have to be careful with it. And I'm trying to learn like how exactly to play with it. It's just gonna take a little bit of time getting used to it because my Too Faced Born This Way concealer is absolutely perfect. There's like nothing wrong with it, but I also don't want to pay like $30 every time I want a concealer. So that's why I'm trying to switch to a drugstore one. Now, to set that down, I'm going to use a Desert Oasis palette by BH Cosmetics. I'm using the shade Sand, which is like this pale color right here. And I'm just gonna use like any old brush and really just set everything on my eye with it. Warm weather back and not feel like I did last week. God, that was awful. I don't even know what color scheme I'm going for. I'm like looking at these palettes. They're just so pretty. I'm gonna do a really cool kind of gold smoky eye just because this shade right here, the 24 karat shade, is really, really cool. Gosh, but I love that green. Ugh. First, I'm going to take the shade Canyon, which I'm pretty sure is like a bronzer, but it's this one right here. So I'm gonna take that in my transition area. I'm gonna go back in with Sand right there and just blend out those outer edges. Next shade I'm dipping into is Sandstone right here, and I'm going to use the same Sigma E25 brush, and I don't really know if this will make a difference because they're kind of on the same level of like light and darkness, but I'm just gonna stick that in my crease and see kind of what it can do. I don't really know what I'm looking for here. Just kind of playing with colors and seeing what happens. I'm gonna take a little bit more of Canyon and just kind of use that to kind of just fade out the outer edges a little bit more. The next next shade I'm taking is Nightscape, which is this kind of darkish grayish color. It's like a grayish brown. I'm gonna take that right in my crease, and this is a Sigma E47 brush. And just kind of deepen up everything before I go in with those like shimmer shadows. Now moving on to the Aurora Lights palette, and I know that all these colors are so fun and I'd love to do something fun, but I have the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette to play with after this, so I want to do something neutral since I'm going to do obviously a crazy look with that one. So I'm going to do something that's kind of like fun but still wearable. So I'm going to take the shade at 24 karat right here, and I'm just taking a concealer brush from Sigma. This is the F70. And so I'm going to do kind of like a halo eye effect type of thing. So I'm going to take that gold shade and place it on the outer and inner corner of my lid. I'm going to take the shade Sparkling, which is this one right up here. I'm going to take that in the middle of that 24 karat shade. Whoa. That is like a duochrome. I really like those lid shades, but I feel like it doesn't have enough dimension in there. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of that Nightscape shade, which is this dark one right here. And I'm actually going to kind of smoke out the outer corner right here, like where that gold is. And just kind of try and just create a little bit more smokiness, a little bit more dimension. Just kind of see what I can do. Definitely liking this smokiness a little bit more because I feel like this looks a little bit more completed than like this side right here. Obviously you could wear it either way, but I feel like it just looks a lot more complete. If I were you guys and I was recreating this look, I think I would definitely like smoke out this outer corner before I put that gold shade down, obviously. Just because I'm trying to like take away that gold, pack this on top of it, take away the gold, pack this on top. So definitely smoke this out beforehand just to make it easier on you guys. Obviously, as we can see, that black, brownish, grayish shade, whatever, has some fallout. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up underneath my eyeball. Holy crap, that kind of looks scary. Took a lot of that 24K shade out. I'm gonna go ahead and dip back into it and just kind of go back over what I had before just to make sure it's still there. I'm gonna go in with some lashes. These are the Ardell Studio Effect Demi Wispies. These are the most affordable and the best bang for your buck in my opinion. If you're looking for something that's like under $5, this is definitely going to be your girl. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on off camera, and then we'll come back to do the rest of the face together. So the lashes are on, and now we're going to move on to foundation. I'm actually mixing two different ones, but primer goes first, and I'm using the Catrice Light Correcting Serum Primer. I love this primer. It's so glowy and it's so pretty on the skin. It's so good. The only thing is mine came broken, even though I picked it out from Ulta. I think it was one of the ones that people try and then they break, and then Frida gets it. So unfortunately mine came broken, so I just have to like wipe mine all over my face. And then I take my nice little fingers and just blend it all out. I actually just put my hair up because it's like getting in my way and it's getting annoying while I do my face makeup. So I'm using the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. This is such a good drugstore foundation. I've been trying it out the last week or so. The only thing is this is the shade 020 Rose Beige, and it's a little too tan for me, so I'm gonna mix it in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. So I'm gonna just mix these two. I really like this one, and I would use it just on its own, but the color is a tad bit too dark for me because I don't have any self tanner on right now. I'm really sorry if the lighting keeps changing. The sun keeps like hiding behind the clouds, so I apologize for that. on my sponge. The only thing I would say about the Catrice foundation is just to make sure that you're very well hydrated, like you've prepped your skin, it's very moisturized. I definitely would like moisturize it the night before as you normally would, but like extra moisture, just to make sure, because it definitely is like a drier foundation. So I'm gonna go back with the Milani Conceal and Perfect and just go underneath my eyes and like T-zone area, just everywhere that I normally would with concealer. And this is gonna help kind of lighten up that foundation shade as well and just blend everything out. If you're wondering, this is a shade 100 Pure Ivory. Obviously, it's very, very light compared to the foundation, but I didn't know what shade to pick up. And this foundation, like I said, does not work with my skin tone anyways. I am now going to set the concealer using the RCMA No Color Powder. And I just take a little bit on this lid. I hate this applicator so much. This is like the stupidest container of anything that I've ever used. Next product is new to me. This is the e.l.f. I think Primer Infused Bronzer. And then I also got the Primer Infused Blush. So this is in the shade Forever Sunkissed. And I feel like it looks really light in the pan, but some people, I've heard that it's like a lot darker when you actually put it on your face. So I'm just going to trust that. And oh yeah, that's perfect. You guys can see it got very cool toned in here. The sun is behind the clouds again, so. And here comes the sun again. I just can't win in this video. I'm so sorry, you guys. All right, so now that I'm done with that bronzer, I'm gonna go in with that blush. And the shade that I got is Always Rosy. I don't know if there's multiple shades or not. I just picked these up. So it's a very like pinky, kind of like cool toned pink, I would say. Oh, okay, that's pigmented. I'm gonna try the shade Mirage, which is this one right here for my highlight. I'm pretty sure it is a highlight, but if not, I'm gonna use it as a highlight. Oh, yes. All right, that is a highlight if I've ever seen one. Yep, it definitely says highlighter palette on the back. So as you guys can see, if you're not blinded, that's a good highlight. Freaking high end. Not just this highlight, but like all of this. Like the eyes, the foundation. I don't need high-end makeup. Like, I'm done buying high-end makeup as I'm reviewing the Jeffree Star palette after this. But seriously, I'm using the Essence Make Me Brow in the shade Brownie Brows. You guys know this product if you've been to my channel. It's like basically the same thing as Gimme Brow, but it's like $2. Okay, I'm gonna jump back into the Desert Oasis palette for my eyes, of course. We're gonna do the lower lash line this time. So I'm gonna go back in with all the shades I did and just smoke out my lower lash line using Canyon, and then also using Sandstone, and then probably also doing Nightscape, but only on the outer corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick down under here. Like I said, I'm gonna take a little bit of that Nightscape shade, and I'm gonna take it on like a really flat kind of brush and just really tight line it close to my lashes, just so it's not like super, super smoky. I obviously like wanna bring the outer corners together, but I don't wanna make this look like super dark either. So I'm just doing it right there on the outer corner. Back into Aurora Lights palette. And I'm gonna take a little kind of, what is this? This is a Sigma E46 inner corner shade, which is convenient because I'm using it for the inner corner. I'm gonna take a little bit of that magnetic shade again, and then I'm going to top it off with Sparkling right here. Take 24 karat right here, and then take Sparkling right here. You guys see that duochrome right there? That's like yellowish greenish. It's so pretty. I'm gonna use this Pixi Skin Treats Rose Glow Mist just so I can kind of freshen up the look a little bit, because like I said, this foundation is very dry on me, so I'm gonna... Oh, I think I got a bad mister because that thing literally just... I'm gonna take a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes, and then we'll do the lips and we'll be done. For lips today, I have an LA Girl lip pencil. This is the Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner. This is in the shade GP342 Nonstop Nude. And then I have this NYX Lingerie lipstick. This is in the shade Silk Indulgent, which is super, super pale pink. So I like to mix it with this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu, because this is like really, really pale. You guys will see in just a second, but I'm gonna put this lip liner on first. Look how light that is. Oh my gosh. And then I'm gonna put that Tiramisu. It's just a tad bit too pink. So I'm gonna switch it to the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in Aquarius, because this is like a little bit warmer of a nude on me. This is it, you guys. This is the finished look. I used all drugstore and affordable products. I am blown away by the quality of BH Cosmetics. Like these two palettes right here, especially the mattes inside of this Desert Oasis. I'm so excited to play with this more because I am just like shook right now. And then this foundation has been like my favorite thing ever since I tried it. So there's just so much good stuff from the drugstore. Looking at this completed look, I can truly say I'm blown away by the quality of every single one of these products. Like from the bronzer to the blush to the highlight, foundation, like literally every single thing that I tried today is absolutely freaking amazing.